not too distant future, way down in deep 13, Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank were hatching an evil scheme. They hired a temp by the name of Mike, just a regular Joe they didn't like. Their experiment needed a good test case, so they conked him on the noggin and they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Mike can't control where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity with the help of his robot friends.
Robot roll call Cabot. Gypsy. Tom Servo. Crew.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Okay, you guys ready? Yes. Oh, the yellow roads of Texas. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Satellite of Love. I'm Mike. This is Tom Servo, and this is Pro T Robot. And we're just working on one of those beloved old standards. You know, these are the kind of songs that everyone can enjoy.
Wait, there's something coming into the hex field.
Whoa. Hello? Yes?
Yeah, hello, Arnie.
Arnie? Sure.
Arnie, you sound weird. Look, you gotta get over here and sign these papers. I know you're not thrilled to hear from me.
Ma'am, I think you may have the wrong number. There's no Arnie here. Wow. That was weird. Well, let's go.
Okay. Oh, the yellow rose of Texas, and the Mike, the hex field.
Look, I know Arnie's there. You don't gotta cover for him, Chopper. Chopper, this is you, right? Look, you don't have to cover for him. He just has to get over here and sign these papers.
Lady.
Hold on. What?
What's for supper?
Eggs.
Again?
Yes, again. So is Arnie staying there with you, Chopper?
This may take a while. We'll be right back.
Look, Chop, do not let him take advantage of you. He's a sweet guy, but he takes. Mommy's on the phone! Of course, I was only about 16 when me and Arnie got hooked up. Man, he was so good looking back then. Nowadays, it's just his whiskey breath, this dump, and 4 a.m. calls from the police. Oh, hold on, my bacon's on fire.
Wow.
Well, you know, she did have a certain je ne sais quoi about her, didn't she?
No. Let's see what Benny and June are doing.
Hello, Murray, automata. Say, what's one of the most popular forms of exercise this month? Well, that's right, the recumbent bike. As I see it, recumbent creators were afraid to make them too comfortable. Well, I'm not afraid. Ta-da! The Recomfy bike.
Dr. F, could you tuck me in before my ride?
Of course, Franklin. There you go. Check out the reading lamp, nightstand, and goose down comforter. Of course, we may have to ditch the wheels and the pedals to make room for the ice machine and espresso bar, but
Doctor, I can't get it to go.
Well, try harder, you load.
But there's kind of a lot of stuff here.
There's kind of a lot of stuff here. Nappy time, don't you think, Frank? Back up to you, Margot.
Well, that is really, really useless. Anyway, our invention pumps new life into that age-old deck of playing cards.
Let's face it, with 52 cards, there's only so much you can do.
Jack, Queen, King. Give me a break!
That's why we each came up with our own new card to sort of spice things up a bit. Mine is the 8 of Chris Lemon, son of the very talented Jack Lemon.
Chris Lemon?
Yeah, I just loved him in Duet.
Huh. Well, my card is Todd. Just Todd. Todd is helpful, and Todd is there for you.
Todd?
Yeah.
Well, what value is he? Is he royalty or what?
Todd doesn't like to be pigeonholed. He says the term royalty puts limitations on your dreams.
Well, okay, what happens if I lay down an 8 of Chris Lemons? Who wins?
Oh, no. Todd says numerical values are meaningless, and he doesn't like competition. Actually, now that you bring it up, Todd says your Chris Lemon card has issues he needs to work through.
Well, if it's
but
okay with Todd, why doesn't Crow go next? What do you
Ooh,
got,
yes,
buddy?
Yes. My card is the Crow of Diamonds. Woo! Crow of Diamonds.
Crow, I think you missed the whole point of this exercise.
Well, Todd thinks it's okay.
Todd.
Enough of your touchy-feely crap, Nelson. Today's movie really gets going about 2 minutes before the closing credits. It's another Burt I. Gordon pain parade called The Beginning of the End. And I hope you have health insurance.
Hold your lip! And then later on, Todd's going to show me this really great massage technique and photos from his weekend with Robert Fulghum. And then, movie sign.
Oh, we got
Doggone
movie
it.
sign. Come on, movie sign. Hey, you know, I've got a good place for Todd.
Well, that's fine. It's okay.
Boy, you're
Deal with
fickle.
Looks like this is where Ichabod Crane takes his dates.
Ooh, and you know, it'd be sexy until you think it might be my parents. Oh, my God.
Hey, how does he sing while he's kissing her?
You taste like vinyl.
Bet you anything there's going to be a claw hanging from their door handle.
Yep. No, not there. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Don't give me a hickey.
What? Huh? Oh,
What? Beginning of the end already?
I don't.
Just started.
Neat. And the June Taylor Dancers.
Is this a flashback to previous credits?
Yeah. I wonder what that lady saw when she screamed there.
Lou Ferrigno?
Maybe.
Oh, stop it. I'm getting nauseated.
Maybe she saw Bigfoot.
Bigfoot pizza?
No, well, maybe.
I don't.
Oh, could I get some Dramamine for this credit sequence?
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I think so.
Please welcome your New Richmond High School marching band. Honey,
Mike, I think I need a bucket.
credit's sick there.
Hang in there. Hang in.
I'm okay.
Put your head between your knees.
Okay. Oh,
Don't
Does that
slip
feel
in.
better?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
So this is like a beginning of the end bold condensed font here, huh?
Oh, no.
Honey, do you think you could keep down some 7-Up and soda crackers?
No.
Some lukewarm pork? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
One more time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's too many notes.
So is something going to happen?
Oh, no.
Huh.
Dun, dun. Folks, we'll start the movie as soon as our ride gets here.
Man, that car radio's loud, huh?
You know, Bird Eye sure doesn't skimp on the opening.
This is 254 on the Ludlow swing.
And we're hopelessly
Boarding
lost.
at 984-2. We'll be checking in 45 minutes.
10-4, car 254, KLP 646.
You want to say hi to headquarters?
Pull over. I saw something.
If they had to pull over every time you see something, it's going to be a long ride.
Rantoul is only 5 miles away. Yesterday was 10 miles away. Someone's moving a sign.
Whoa.
Something happened off screen here.
Miss Mansfield?
I'll report in.
You know, these things just don't do anything to me emotionally anymore. I'm drained.
Aye, me again.
Car 254 to Champaign-Urbana.
Urbana to 254, go ahead.
Car 254 to Urbana. We're investigating an accident at Junction 45 in Ludlow Cutoff. Foul play suspected.
No
Send
duh.
homicide detail.
Hold on. I'm going to read you a poem.
Oh, yeah. The driver may have been William Summerfield, 177 Decatur Street, Ludlow, Illinois.
Calling fighter
One of you
plane.
stay on the scene. The other investigate the Ludlow address. 10-4. Car 254, KLP 646.
Man, he's
There's
good.
the man.
Well, this is it, I guess. I don't know what to say, Carl. I'll never forget you. No, just go. Please.
Looks like a girl's sweater.
The car was attacked by a sweater. Oh,
So why is Walter Winchell in this scene?
Hey, it's my
Urbana to car
size.
88. Come in, car 88.
Oh, excuse me. That's for me. I'm the man. Call me angel of the morning, angel. Just dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Yellow.
Car 88 to Urbana. McKinsey here. Go ahead.
Car 254 has failed to report. Is that car in your area?
I beg your
No,
pardon.
not here.
10-4, car 88. This is KLP 646, Urbana, calling car 254. Come in,
Wait a
car
minute.
254.
Mackenzie! You're breaking every rule in the
Urbana
book!
to car 254. Come in, car 254.
Houston, we got a problem.
Urbana to car 254. Come in, car 254.
I was the first one here.
Hello, I'm at Ludlow.
It's really
The
dark.
whole town's destroyed.
It's really neat.
Everybody's gone.
I'm lonely.
You gotta do something. You won't believe this. Send help. Lots of help. Quick.
Oh, forget it.
Executive producer Stephen Bochco.
Yeah, basically, I run the army. Yep. How you guys doing over there?
I don't feel very fun today. Come on, just come on.
The director's brother-in-law, ladies and gentlemen.
What the? Hey! You know, Bird Eye did all this in one take. Amazing.
Da, da, da,
Dun,
da.
dun,
You know, when I was a boy, we didn't
dun.
have fast movies. Sometimes we had to wait 3 or 4 hours for something to happen.
I love that story. Anyone needing to go to the bathroom, go now.
How will you make it on your own?
She's got a radio tuned to the marching band station.
All Sousa, all the time.
Must get Vivarin.
Now, this is an improv that really went nowhere.
Okay, men. Private Reese is feeling vulnerable today. It's up to us to cheer him up.
Your Hover Buick will get you there in style. Hover Buick.
Serviceman, great.
All right, lady. Just follow the arrows.
Any chance of getting through?
Nope.
What happened?
Look, lady, just detour, will you, please?
Don't make me pull you from your car and beat you with my nightstick.
Quiet. Smooth ride.
Turbo hydromatic. Oh, now they're going to have to turn the rear projection screen around, too.
Guys, this is so not Illinois.
Wonder what they're doing here. Well,
Gee, martial law is fun.
Whoa, that is a Texas-style camera.
Tell him to take that detail out of there. The old man is sending a replacement.
that's my line. Finally remembered.
I'm sorry, soldier. I should have explained. I'm Audrey Ames, National Wire Service.
Yes, ma'am.
How do I get there?
Sorry, my orders are to let no one through.
Well, that surely doesn't include the press.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No one is what the old
Good
man
job
said.
today, Lance. Carry on.
Well, was it very bad?
So ashamed.
Did he get hurt?
Look, lady, you're not going to fish any information out of me. Now, why don't you get back on the main road? It's about a mile south.
Hear that, guys? I really told her off miles south.
He likes me. I think we're dating.
Oh, I locked my keys in the car with the... Oh.
Hey, the car started without her even doing anything.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jimmy Jam does his thing.
Until further further notice,
I'm Paul
all
Frees.
traffic will continue to be routed around the Ludlow area according to special orders.
morning.
Able
I'm
six.
turning myself in.
I'd like to see your commanding officer.
Here's a
please.
little something for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the colonel's busy.
Too busy for
Perhaps
these.
Captain Barton can help you.
I am deaf. Please give me money.
Cedric.
Ma'am?
File on Dalton
Covered the
Trumbo,
whole
sir.
situation you asked for, sir.
Thanks, Lieutenant. Sit down, please.
Now get up again.
Are you the Audrey Ames who covered Korea for that picture magazine?
That's right.
Well, I hated it.
I read the book you wrote after the war. Liked it very much.
Well, thank you.
You're with National Wire Service now.
I was on my way to Chanute Field to do a picture story on a new jet plane they're unveiling, and I ran into a roadblock.
So?
Yeah, you're right. What was I thinking
Captain,
about?
there was a town beyond that roadblock. A town that isn't there anymore.
Until we find out exactly what happened, we'd like to avoid publicity.
You have any idea what happened?
I'm sorry, Miss Ames.
Maybe after this whole cover-up, we can have
Captain,
coffee
you
sometime?
can't suppress a story like this.
We're not trying to, Miss Ames. But until we have more facts,
This is the Army, Audrey
will you
Ames.
give us your word you won't release a story until we give the go-ahead?
You have my word.
God, your hair smells wonderful.
Sometime during the night, the town of Ludlow was completely demolished.
And?
The town's population, about 150 people, vanished.
Vanished?
No bodies, nothing.
It was some David Copperfield
Well, there must be some
stunt.
trace.
I know it's hard to believe, Miss Ames.
But I'm Coco
Special
Taylor.
Detail combed through the wreckage for 2 solid hours and couldn't find a thing.
2
Was it an
solid
explosion?
hours?
We don't know.
On account of the fact we're not very smart.
150 people just don't vanish into thin air.
We're still trying to find out what happened. If you'd like to sit in.
Yes, thank you, I would.
I've got a clarinet in my car.
Hey,
Dave, what time did you leave Ludlow last night?
Must have been after 11 o'clock.
Arnold
My
Zilfel's
son-in-law
father.
wanted television news at 10:30, so I sat there and watched that.
well, then I caught Letterman.
My daughter wanted me to sit there and talk a while. Then I got to thinking that I had to get up early.
Your point,
So I
please?
took off.
Did you notice anything strange or
Hyman!
unusual about the house or about the way the family acted?
Other than wanting my son-in-law to
No,
diaper me,
same as
nope.
always.
When you were driving out of town,
Nice
nothing
likeness.
out of the way in the street, the building, or the sky? No unusual light, some sound or movement?
Objection, Your Honor. Oh,
Well, I heard something sound like thunder.
Couldn't see it so good because of the
About midnight,
rain.
a plane went over.
You are so high.
All right, Dave. I can call on you again if I need you.
Oh, yes,
you
sure.
know you can call me Tad.
Edna?
My next guest, Rosemarie.
Is that the telephone company's official transcript?
It was a mistake. I didn't mean to.
call to Ludlow at 11:59 p.m.
When did you first notice anything wrong with the Ludlow connection?
Andrew Jackson.
Old Hickory.
I phoned the company linesman to go out there right away.
So the telephone lines could have gone down anywhere between 11:59 and 4:45.
Yes, yes, is that what
All
you
right,
want?
Edna, thanks. You've been very helpful.
Man, she's a tough old bird.
Okay, bye.
Oh, Colonel Sturkey. Miss Ames, National Wire Service.
How do you do?
Audrey Ames. I've read a lot of your stuff, seen a lot of your photographs.
Reading your cleavage now. Oh, service.
Yellow.
Yes,
Set to go, sir, whenever you're ready.
I'll be right there.
I gotta pick up Phil at play practice.
I hope you understand our problem, our need to keep this quiet.
Yes, Captain's briefed me.
Then he pants
If
me.
anyone wants me, I can be reached in Ludlow by radio. Yes, sir.
How's chances of me going along?
Not this trip, maybe later.
Maybe later.
In any case, not until we know what's out there.
Oh, by the way, Colonel, my camera was taken from me at the roadblock by one of your men.
I'll give orders to have it released.
I'll take a long way out of here. I'm Bird-Eye Gordon film, after all. See ya.
What a loser.
Oh, there has to be a logical explanation for this. A town of 150 people just doesn't disappear.
This one did.
Yes, but in general, they don't disappear. That's my point.
Hey, now she's on the Abbott and Costello show set.
Oh, man, I should have taken home ec or gone into teaching or nursing like all the other girls. Gosh, I'm 21 and I'm still not married. Yellow.
Chicago Mobile Service Operator. I'd like to place a person-to-person call, please, to Mr. Norman Taggart.
Me being one of the
Editor-in-Chief
persons, of course.
National Wire Service. The number is Murray Hill 44836,
Man, I miss those kind of phone numbers.
New York.
Yes.
All right. You wind up that jet plane story already?
I'm not on the jet story. Norm, listen, I'm on to something I think can be real big.
Me.
Oh, he's right-handed.
Where?
Huh?
Oh. Scribble, scribble.
Brother.
Scribble, scribble as though I'm writing.
Huh? What do you mean we can't print it?
I've given my word to hold off for a while. Now listen, Norm.
You're
A plane
fired.
Flew over Ludlow last night about midnight, just about the time the lid blew off. Check on it. And check Washington. See if they had an atomic installation in the Ludlow area.
Okay.
Who am I, your stringer?
Call me back as soon as you have anything, right? Goodbye.
Jeez, her guy Friday.
Do, 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 do.
Hey, we found the 150 people. You were right.
Sorry, miss. You can't? Oh, it's you again.
I know I can't. But I'd like to have my camera back, please. Colonel Sturgeon said he was going to speak to somebody.
Hey, Corporal. Matthias. She wants her camera back.
I'll get it. It's probably for me. Hello.
Hi, do you know our jet bound out today?
What's the score?
Wrong track, baby. The airlines confirm a commercial liner over Ludlow at 12:03 last night. And there are no atomic installations, secret or otherwise, within 75 miles of Ludlow.
Well, it was a possibility.
The only people who've been playing around with radioactive materials in your vicinity is the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Anything there?
Department of Agriculture?
Yeah, they've got an experimental project just outside Paxton.
U.S. Department of Agriculture, Illinois Experimental Station. Okay, I've got that. I'll keep in touch.
I gotta go. I've got someone in my office.
I have a city idea. Chicago. I think it might work. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know about this movie, you guys. I mean, nothing's happening. I think maybe we should call the Mads. We can do that, right?
Well, I guess. Or I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah, I mean, why get them involved, huh?
Well, I mean, I just think we should call the Mads. Why don't we call the Mads?
I don't know. My baby takes the morning train. She works till 9. Frank, I could not stop picking at that pan of lemon bars. I ate half the pan. You're so lucky you could eat anything and not worry.
Oh, Pshaw, I'd give anything to have that complexion of yours.
Oh, Frank.
Hey, wow! Vicky is on!
You know, Frank, this is exactly what I wanted to do today. Just have the whole day to ourselves.
I'm declaring this National Hour Day. Please, do not let me eat all of this.
Well, I shouldn't. Oh, my God, Frank, switch on the game, switch on the game!
So, I guess we can call the Mads, huh?
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that for a while.
No.
We'll be right back. Wow. Strange fellers.
Come on in, just working with plutonium.
Herman Badilio.
I'm looking for the Fornstein wedding.
Tomatoes like Brahms.
Wow, suddenly salad.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and those are cherry tomatoes.
I beg your pardon.
I never promised you a rose garden.
Hey, this is the produce department, isn't
I
it?
beg your pardon.
We're working overtime to keep Dom DeLuise fed.
The more he ignores me, the more I'm attracted to him.
Hello?
I'm Peter Graves.
Hello. I spoke to him, but I guess he didn't hear me.
Oh. He's a deaf mute.
You would sensitive little...
Working with radiation can be dangerous.
I smelled that.
Accident last year cost him his speech and his hearing.
And $600.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking for the project director.
I'm the project director. My name's Ed Wainwright.
I'm mute,
What can I do
too.
for you? Oh, excuse me a minute.
Kind of a vague sign language,
I'm
isn't
sorry, Frank.
Oh, he dropped his chocolate sampler.
Nothing to worry about, just a slight catastrophe.
Do you have these catastrophes very often?
Well, as often as we have
All
government
the time.
cover-ups.
It's hard to keep these little things from getting in. These are snails. Last summer it was caterpillars, and after that it was grasshoppers by the drove.
This guy eats
And
anything.
just last week it was beetles.
Now it's bagel dogs.
What can I do for you?
Mr. Wainwright, I'm Audrey Ames. I'm with National Wire Service. I suppose you've heard about what happened in Ludlow.
Yes.
I'd like to kiss you
I'm
full in
trying
the
to
mouth.
find out what was responsible, and it occurred to me that radiation of some sort might have caused the destruction out there.
No, I don't think so. Here.
Let me show you a giant crouton we're working on.
We're the only people around here using radioactive materials,
Maybe I shouldn't be keeping my lunch in here. I don't know.
and isotopes aren't explosive.
And they're packed with
Oh, I'm
vitamins.
afraid your answer isn't here.
Oh, I see.
The big rush-off.
Now, tell me, is this thing really a strawberry?
Yes. These are tomatoes.
And those are turkey franks.
This, we hope, is the future of the American farmer. And for that matter, all farmers everywhere.
Can you eat them?
No, not yet.
I don't even like
But we
tomatoes.
hope to develop one day a hybrid that can be eaten.
How is it there hasn't been any publicity on this?
Oh, there have been a few stories in farm journals, but to most of the public, these giants are just freaks of nature. No practical value.
Ah, get this
How
thing
did they
off
get
me.
so big?
Well, radiation causes photosynthesis, that is the growing process, to continue night and day. Radioisotopes act as a sort of
That's
artificial
it. Reel
sun,
her in,
sun
boss.
that never sets.
It's fascinating. Tell me, what's he doing?
Well, that's plant food, essential minerals.
And he's eating it.
Keeps the plants from burning themselves out. They have to be fed constantly. Actually, the fruit would grow much larger if we didn't limit the stimulation.
Speaking of stimulation,
Maybe you'd like to do a story on us. I'd be glad to tell you more about the work.
Ooh, schmooze
Thank you very much.
overdrive.
I'd be very interested, but... Well, right now I'm working on this Ludlow story.
If you could see my hands
Thanks
right
again.
now, you'd be horrified.
Bye.
Bye.
don't start.
That's my mother, dear. She helps me through everything I do. And...
3 jerks and a Jill.
You here?
Well, he wouldn't let me inside, so...
Colonel, Springfield is on the line.
Colonel, you just got back from Ludlow. You said after you got back I could go.
I said maybe.
Well, how about it?
Tomorrow it'll be open to the press.
Oh, Colonel, be fair. I played ball with you. Give me the jump on the other reporters who'll be in here. At least let me take some pictures in Ludlow. I promise I won't put them on the wire till tomorrow.
Well, I guess you rate that. For effort, anyway. Barton, take Machines to Ludlow.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you have a strong stomach.
Gabe Kaplan's performing.
He's nice.
We're going to take some pictures in Ludlow. If we're not back in 15 minutes, better come in after.
Check out that
Yes,
guy
sir.
over there. He's taking a
Let him
few in the
through.
head.
No, that wouldn't stop a kid on a big wheel.
Toughest job you'll ever love.
All right, Captain, way to go! Woo!
But suddenly it's turned into Topper.
Somebody turn down the Albert Glasser music. I can't concentrate.
I wish the Larsons would take better care of their yard.
Oh, it's a disgrace.
Oh, look at that.
My goodness. So, want to stop and loot?
Hey, it's a Star City.
Oh, look, there's a perfectly good 2x4.
This was no boating accident.
I've had enough.
I can't stand reality.
Whoa,
Only for
Colonel.
calendars to tell age. I could use ruins to count mine.
Oh, am I here too?
I was 25 when I went through Seoul after it was shelled.
I'm wearing panties right now.
20 when I took my camera into Cologne and Berlin after World War II.
24 when I saw Dylan at the bitter
Be used
end.
to it by now.
Captain, there's some things you never get used to.
I like underarm owner.
Thanks, sub up my kiss.
How about a drink to wipe away some memories? Good way to get rid of the jitters. I know a little place.
How do 150 people vanish into thin air?
Yeah, terrible.
Well,
Martinis?
around this part of the country, things seem to have a way of vanishing. Only a couple of months ago, it was a warehouse. Kind of fell apart overnight, just like Ludlow.
Goodbye, Captain.
Whoop. Hello?
Okay, you can have your raise.
Hey, he saw him hear something.
Hmm? Women on the verge of an atomic breakdown.
She wants me so bad.
Let's get on with the harassment so we can get some work done.
Hi, did you decide to come back and do a story on us?
Well, no. As a matter of fact, I came back for some help. I'd like you to do me a favor.
Anything I can.
Does it involve taking
Remember
my
the
pants
warehouse
off?
that was destroyed about 3 months ago?
I
want you to take me to see it.
Then to dinner and a movie.
Oh, well, I'd like to, but I've got too much work in my hands right now. How about tomorrow?
3 months ago, a warehouse was destroyed, and the one person in it vanished. This morning, Ludlow was destroyed. All the people in it vanished.
Coincidence?
Don't
Read
you
the
see
book.
a possible tie-up?
Look, lay off, lay off!
Possible, I suppose. What do you want me to do?
Just ride out there with me and take a look at it.
I don't understand what good that'll do. The authorities investigated it thoroughly.
Look, I'm coming on to you. Don't
The
you
sheriff
get
thinks
it?
in terms of crime and publicity. You're a scientist. You think in terms of cause and effect. Maybe you'll see something that the sheriff missed.
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Still, I don't know.
Frank, that's filthy. I should wash your hands out with soap.
What's he saying?
He says that your lips are easy to read, that your theory makes you a very bright girl in his book, and that he'd like to go along with us.
And he's being held here against his will.
Peter,
No,
no!
stop.
I don't want to see.
When you barge into people's lives and drag them off to places they don't really want to go, aren't you sort of in danger of becoming unpopular?
Slug bug.
That's an occupation
Ow.
hazard.
Oh, I thought you...
How'd you pick such an occupation?
Wait, this isn't a
I think
stick
it's sort of
shift.
thick,
Ah!
I guess I was just born inquisitive. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to know the why and wherefore of just about everything I saw. I inherited my knack with the camera from Dad.
Your dad, as a matter of fact.
My curiosity supplied the nose for news, and the camera supplied the memory. So there you have it.
Whatever.
What about you? Have you always been interested in science?
Well, after my German
Oh,
dance
I guess
all
I
day.
always have been in one way or another. I used to fool around with radios and anything electrical when I was a kid. I was a radar officer during the war, and then I went into this when I got out.
Look, let's just play the radio for a while.
Ah, yes, I remember now that every time I read one of your articles, it was dateline from some area of flood or famine or war. Made me realize what a sheltered life we scientists really lead.
What do you think of that?
Sheltered? Look what happened to Frank.
Yeah, watch this. Hey, Frank! Geez, Frank, you should have thought of that before we left.
Doesn't look that great, but they got great onion rings here. What? Huh?
What the?
What the?
Hey, this is even worse than that other stuff that we didn't know what it was.
Well, it's a fixer-upper, that's for sure.
Looks to me as though some force had to push these walls out from the inside.
Durhay.
Think it was an explosion?
No, it couldn't have been. Any explosion big enough to destroy this warehouse would certainly have been heard in Ludlow.
Well, at least we saved this
What
hat.
have they kept stored here?
Wheat. Almost 1 million bushels.
A lot of wheat.
And there was surplus to keep the market from being oversupplied.
I hate
It
wheat.
strike you as a little strange that out of all that wheat, there's not a grain left anywhere?
No, that's nature's way, Audrey. Birds probably cleaned up the leavings.
Geez, I'm deaf. They're talking about weed over here.
That's Frank's way of yelling.
What?
Wow, that's a whole lot of skirt.
I see what you mean, Frank.
What is
did?
it in?
What did he say?
You see how barren this ground is?
I don't know. I've seen horses leave it like this.
This is deeper than horses go and much more thorough.
And much more fun.
Practically down to the roots. The horses pick and choose. They leave patches.
I was in fury, so I know that.
They'd be barren.
Please don't say that word. I'm very sensitive right now.
Well, leave it to old Frank. He'll make a botanist out of me yet.
You're head of a government lab and you need lessons in botany?
Look, just lay
I
off.
try to teach him what I can about my field of study. He tries to teach me what he can about his.
Aren't you a botanist?
No, I'm an entomologist. The study of insects.
Oh, fascinating.
How come you're working with plants?
Golly, you're right.
Well, the existence and development of plants and insects are very closely related. They're highly dependent on one another. As As a plain matter of fact, one couldn't live without the other.
Bogus.
And that's why I can't understand. Ground like this is usually teeming with insects.
Yeah.
This area is completely devoid of it.
You like fiddle faddle?
I think I'd like to get some shots of this. I'm going back to the car for my camera.
Yeah, I'd really like to see you rub your forearms together.
Hey, an Indian head penny.
Here, let me help you.
Oh.
What was that?
I don't know.
You know, it might be coming from behind that rather large grasshopper.
I think.
Luckily, the grasshopper's closed caption.
Frank, would you quit clowning with that giant grasshopper?
He's signing. Ah!
Oh, no.
Get in the car.
Quickly, get a really big applesauce jar with holes poked in the lid.
Hey, Diane Arbus, why don't you take a picture?
Hey.
You got a camera.
We'll send help. Bye-bye.
So, feel like Chinese?
The Geiger counters show no radioactivity to speak of, sir. Only background.
There's got to be an explanation somewhere.
I've got your explanation for you, Tom.
We've got bugs.
Now listen, you've known me ever since I came to Paxton. You know I'm not given to hysteria, and you've got to listen to me with an open mind.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about giant locusts. Wow. Giant locusts are responsible for all of this.
I love it.
That's no evidence of any explosion, Colonel. The buildings look more like they were hit with a battering ram. We found these guns at the scene. The kind people keep in their homes. And they've been fired.
Can I go home
Okay,
now?
Lieutenant. Now listen, Tom. These are 8 feet tall, some even bigger. They're vicious, merciless killers.
Now, Ed.
Stops them cold with that now, Ed, every time.
Lieutenant. Lieutenant, phone Springfield again. Tell him I'm still waiting for those specialists.
Yes, sir.
Frank Johnson is dead. He was killed not half an hour ago.
It was horrible.
Obviously, you're both under a strain.
Won't
but...
you listen? You've got to get some soldiers out there before more people are killed.
Miss Ames, the governor asked me to exercise discretion in dealing with you. Please don't make it any harder for me than it is.
You have to believe us. Listen, you've seen the giant plants out at the lab.
Are you trying to tell me you bred these things?
Yep, then I deep
In
fry
a
them.
sense, I did, yes.
Hey, it's
Some
Ike.
locusts must
Say
have
hi to
gotten into
Ike.
the lab.
everyone.
Hi, Ike.
They ate some of
I
the
like
plants or some of the radioactive plant food. Well, their cell division accelerated immediately. That is, they started to grow abnormally fast.
So it's your
They
fault.
had to have a constant food supply to sustain this growth. So, a couple of months ago, they wandered into the grain elevator outside of town. When they grew to this giant size, they pushed their way out.
Oh, they just pushed the building down.
Yes.
Okay, forget locusts. Giant panda bears, and they
Each
fly.
one of them has the strength of 10 men. There are probably 200 or 300 of them.
So last night, not satisfied with eating the grain, they came to Ludlow.
Yes.
Even if I went for your story about the size, it would be hard to believe they'd attack people. Sergeant,
Have these people killed.
that report come in from the chemists?
No, not yet, sir.
Why won't you listen?
I am listening.
We saw Frank Johnson killed by a giant locust.
Sure, and they're reliable people who've also seen flying saucers and weird little men from Mars.
Well, take another look at that town out there. Or have you found the answer?
God, I want pork right now.
Lieutenant,
Yes, sir.
I'm taking a detail out for a look around. You're to keep radio contact. I want 10 men. Get them on the truck.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ed.
Strap this on.
You can show me the exact spot where you saw, well, whatever it was you saw.
No.
Well, after all, it's his grasshopper.
His ribbings are so much less gentle lately.
No, it's a good thing they're not huge eyebrow mites.
Oof. Why? Jodes are armed to the teeth. California.
We're not afraid of big old bugs.
Army guys like gentle hugs. Well, some.
Is that too windy back there for you guys?
What, is the truck just gonna dump them?
Is this a snipe hunt?
All right. Watch that guy. Hey, my God.
Big piles of potatoes and deal. Yeah, defending countries. Wow, rhubarb.
Then we're going to dig us some crazy grasshoppers. Why'd they give us nets instead of rifles?
Observational humor.
All right, man. Fan out.
Well, that's one of my favorite mountains in Illinois back there.
Hey, somebody's throwing out nice roofing material here.
Here's the spot, Tom.
You wet them here.
Where's the body?
There isn't anybody.
I don't think I've
Looks like
implied there
Ludlow.
would be a body.
There isn't anybody.
All right, men, into the woods.
I don't know, Crow. It's probably just me, but the whole idea of a screenplay based around the life of Peter Graves, it just spells box office poison. And then to go and narrow the focus so much.
Here, let me sizzle it for you, Mike. Peter Graves went to the University of Minnesota, right?
I guess.
I guess nothing. The man went to the U of M, and that's exactly what my screenplay exploits.
Well, can we just get on with this, please?
Yes. Here we go. Just plain Peter, the U of M years. Or Peter Graves goes to college at the University of Minnesota. A screenplay by Crow T. Robot.
Okay, let's go.
Only doing this because I need the stage time, Pinbeak.
Okay, Servo.
Okay. Act 1, Peter Graves enrolls at the University of Minnesota.
Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm the registrar. May I help you?
Yes, I'm Peter Graves, and I'd like to enroll at the University of Minnesota.
Act 2. Mike, you got to help me with the card.
Oh, right.
'Cause I
Okay.
don't have
Let me
any.
get that.
Thank you. Act 2. Peter Graves attends his first class.
Hi, I'm Peter Graves. Is this Biology 101?
Yes?
Good. I'm Peter Graves, and I'm in the right class.
Act 3. Thank you, Mike. Act 3. Peter Graves enjoys dorm life.
Okay, think fast.
Aha! I'm Peter Graves, and I'm enjoying some good-natured ribbing with one of my many new pals here at the University of Minnesota.
Act 4. Extracurricular activities.
Oh, this is great. This one. I'm Peter Graves, and I was wondering if you could direct me to the natatorium as I'm attending a swim meet.
It's that way.
Thank you. I'm Peter Graves.
Okay. Act 5. Peter finds his calling.
I'm Peter Graves, and I'm beginning to take an interest in the theater arts and speech communications here
Crow,
at the University
how
of
many acts are there?
15.
Crow,
Yeah?
I'm not criticizing here, but were you worried about the redundancy factor or not? Or
Well, I felt my point was important enough to risk that, but let's do the climax. I think you really like it.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's skip
to the
ahead.
climax.
Okay, great.
all
great.
the cards over now.
There we go.
Good. Act 15, graduation.
I'm Peter Graves. Thank you for the opportunity of learning at this fine institution. As I look back, I remember fondly my enrollment process, where, had you been there, you might have heard me say, "Hi, I'm Peter Graves, and I'd like to enroll at the University of Minnesota." Or the time when
That's
I,
it, Crow,
Peter Graves...
you are
What?
way out there!
What? Hey.
Way out!
Gee,
I gotta agree with him, Crow.
Huh? No,
Not much.
but
No.
Mike, no matter what you or Servo may think of my little screenplay, if it's convinced just one person out there that Peter Graves went to the University of Minnesota, then I've done my job. I'm Peter Graves, and we've got movie sign on A&E. Oh, look out, Barney Paris, help me!
Movies. Oh, hi. That's enough. All right.
Hey, Frank.
How was the brothel
Maybe
last
we
night?
could train one of these giant whatsits to pull a plow, huh?
Everything's not a joke, Ted.
I don't like this place.
Ah, take it easy.
Oh, maybe they were big ants. Didn't see them real good, did you?
You know, grasshoppers are good eating.
Yeah? Much did it catch you?
Shouldn't they all be different ethnic types?
Nah, no kidding. I ate them once down in Mexico.
You better watch your step. They're liable to get even.
We're having a lighthearted conversation in the midst of unbearable tension.
Well, at least it's a nice day to be out, eh?
They must have seen something. Mr. Wainwright's a scientist. He's trained to see things right. Well, these days they blame the atom for everything. Bad health, bad crops, bad weather.
Bad
Now
lieutenant.
it's grasshoppers. They couldn't have just dreamed up this guy Frank being knocked off.
Now, were your glasses in a case or did they just drop out of your pocket?
Oh, Mr. Carter.
What would Mitchell do right now, huh?
Gladys, quit bugging the Stevens.
There's Bernard Herrmann music out there.
They sense I'm Peter Graves.
They're all too embarrassed to admit they hear anything.
Hey, is this what we're looking for?
Ah.
Yow.
Sit. Stay.
Let's get a giant screen door.
Hey, let's pull one leg off and watch it try to walk. No.
I think we should have waited for the sanctions to take effect.
You see, if you're going to have a war, you should rake first.
Oh, yeah.
Acorns and
Just run in that general direction.
We're going to get a lot of raid, right? We're going to go get a whole lot of raid, right?
Exterminate with extreme prejudice.
Oh, this is a bug hunt, man.
You wish upon a star.
You know, sometimes you can't hear the pincer with your name on it.
Hey, you guys know where we can get some decent weed around here?
Hey, better get the place ready. Yeah.
America responds to the new Robert Urich Faye Dunaway sitcom.
Al Bundy takes command.
Can I get a ride with you guys?
Just help yourself to a gun, Peter.
John, Jacob, oh my God.
Insects trained by Russ Weatherwax.
1 weekend a month, my ass!
Well, that went well.
And every available man.
I'm throwing a party.
Also get some air support. We'll bomb them out of that forest.
Yeah, that ought to hold a
What are you
little.
gonna do? Going in there and wipe out every last one.
They'll slaughter you.
Not this time.
Dig this.
I want light artillery brought up with Company H.
You don't have enough men.
There'll be 3 regiments out there tomorrow by 0300.
You don't understand. You still don't have enough men.
Not enough men for a couple of hundred locusts?
There are more than a couple hundred.
But you said before
That was before I heard them screech. The noise they made convinces me there are more.
How many are there?
I don't know. There could be countless numbers. I think you better call in the regular army, Tom.
Where would I get off calling for the regular army to handle some oversized grasshoppers?
Boys, don't
Why, they'd
fight.
sectionate me right out of the service.
Ooh.
Lieutenant, you take charge of the east sector.
Yes,
Yeah,
mistake,
what?
Tom.
Hi, anyone for Nutter Butters?
Excuse me, bum leg.
I'm afraid he doesn't understand how serious this is.
Well, after all, he knows what the military is capable of.
Oh, just jump on me,
That's just
too.
it. He has faith in regimental firepower because he's seen it work.
Faith, the faith, the
Never
faith.
come up
The
against an
baby.
army like this before.
Well, you've done all you can.
No, I haven't. In a way, I feel responsible.
In a way?
Puppy's in deadly danger if those locusts break out of the forest.
Well, back to the salt mine.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to Washington. Maybe the army people will listen to me.
I'll go with you. Maybe I can help. I saw them, too.
All right.
Mind if I catch a
We've
ride?
got to convince them, Audrey. We may be witnessing the beginning of an era that'll mean the complete annihilation of man.
Annihilation?
What will I wear?
Annihilation. The beginning of the end.
Well, real good then. Bye-bye.
And guests at the beginning of the end stay at the beautiful Capitol Dome.
Inferior guests stay at the Defense Department Annex.
This, gentleman, is the enemy.
Moving pictures.
This locust, more commonly known as the grasshopper, is almost identical to the giant locust of Ludlow, except for its size and the fact that the giant's wings fail to develop. They cannot fly.
Now I'll get comfortable.
The locust is intelligent. It's strong.
He is armed.
Locusts follow a leader.
His name's Larry.
Like the bee and the ant, they're able to communicate with each other.
Aunt Bee?
This communication or call is produced by the hind legs.
Let me demonstrate.
This is the 1956 Australian locust plague.
And this is the 1910
Covered
Fruit
an
Gum
area of
Company.
400 square miles.
Seen it.
We've been plagued by locusts since biblical times.
You're not funny.
Various forms of combating them.
Sit
As a matter
down.
of fact, in our own country, the early settlers of the Massachusetts Bay Colony
Ow,
armed
ow,
themselves
ow,
with bundles
ow.
of brush and drove millions of locusts into the sea.
Neat.
Now, today, Despite the fact that we've developed powerful insecticides,
I haven't got a series.
the locust still inflicts damages to the tune of $25 million in the United States alone. California, Colorado, Texas,
Connecticut.
even this small locust will attack a man.
Little bastard.
It has two powerful jaws that are edged with sharp teeth.
And they're vicious
It will
gossips.
kill other insects and devour them. If no other insects are available, it becomes a cannibal, turning on its own kind.
She wants me.
What in the good God are you talking about?
Now, you've seen what the locust can do in its normal size, smaller than your thumb. Imagine, if you will, a locust that's grown bigger than a man and is continuing to grow, some larger than others, but each one a deadly killer.
I think it'll go something like
I
this.
hope you realize we haven't much time.
You are a scientist, Mr. Wainwright. You know what locusts can do. I'm a soldier. I know what guns can do.
Together we could...
I feel secure the Illinois National Guard can handle this situation.
Just like they handled the Chicago Convention.
Did you want to say something, General Hanson?
No, sir.
I'm deeply ashamed.
I was greatly impressed with your presentation, Wainwright. I'm sure all of us were. Thank you very much for coming.
Go in peace and sin no more.
I'm afraid my presentation didn't impress you quite enough, General.
Yes.
I don't understand you.
I mean that when the locusts start to move out of that forest, I'm not sure you'll be able to stop them.
What are you suggesting we do, Mr. Wainwright?
Hit them with everything you've got, now. You need more men, a lot more men. You need tanks and heavy artillery.
As of now, the full strength of the Illinois National Guard is in the lines surrounding the Ludlow, Illinois forest.
Go away now.
As I said before, Mr. Wainwright, you are a scientist. Why not leave the fighting to the military?
You just call me a wussy?
Well, guess I'll just leave you a few of my brochures.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Urgent call from Paxton, Illinois, sir.
Here, you're talking this end, sir.
General Shorthair.
General Shorthair?
I don't know. Stuffing. Whatever you make.
I see.
It's tobacco juice up to our kneecaps. Oh, please.
Thank you.
You got us
Matt, to apply to Paxton with Mr. Wainwright. You'll take charge of operations.
Hey, I'm vindicated. How many dead?
Wainwright, I owe you an apology. The locusts have broken through our defense lines. Thousands of casualties. Our troops are reorganizing to prevent Paxton itself from being overrun.
I'm trying not to laugh, sir.
The hill position in the suburbs of Paxton must be held. Otherwise, the 100 miles between Paxton and Chicago will lie open.
Can I get some nuts?
General, we can't land in Paxton, sir.
Why not?
It just came over the radio, sir. Giant locusts have overrun Paxton at 1400.
I told you so.
Yes, sir.
Well, no more lunches at Milda's Cafe, huh?
Dear Abby, I'm an elderly woman who doesn't enjoy Oh, this came to the wrong place.
Captain, I want these positions held. I want them held at all costs if humanly possible. Captain, have your map people immediately turn out 300 overlays showing the Chicago defense line is tentatively set. Yes?
Thank you, Sergeant Whisperthin.
Yes, nothing gets tobacco juice out of your clothes.
Boy, I read slow.
Major Everett.
Our road trip to Peoria is
What about
canceled.
Squadron 12?
They haven't reported in yet, General.
Well, let me know the moment you hear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay, son.
Hill, you'll proceed at once to temporary GHQ, Central Sector, and assume command.
Robert Frost.
You will order the 81st Armored Division to proceed without delay from Fort Sheridan to Chicago. Have the CG report to me upon arrival.
And get this man an
Request
arm.
the Defense Department to alert the following divisions: the 1st Armored, the 40th, the 1st Airborne, the 92nd, and the 76th.
Okay, any salad with that?
Now, what's your problem?
Food. At the rate refugees are pouring into Chicago, General, our emergency stocks won't last long.
Then we'll feed them crickets. Yeah, that's it.
Ugh, now, why did I do that?
Toxaphene is one we haven't tried. How good is it?
Almost as powerful as chlordane.
With no aftertaste.
All right, ship 2,000 gallons out to the base.
Take a pint for yourself.
Excuse me. Hello.
Bug Lab.
Who's speaking?
Squadron 12 just reported. They say they came down on the deck and practically drowned the enemy in insecticide.
I just got a haircut and it hurts.
Chlordane didn't even slow them down.
They threw it back at me and
They'll have
laughed.
to come up with something stronger.
I'll do my best, General. Goodbye.
How about chlordane with a tiny drop of retsin?
Stuff's no good. Forget it.
Doesn't cause enough birth defects.
Ah, what else can I do around here? Make myself useful. Ah, here we go.
Oh no, new petition against tax again? God.
Looks pretty bad, doesn't it?
No, you look fine.
I thought you went back to New York.
Well, the big story's here.
Look, your editor called you back because it was too dangerous.
I wanted to be here.
Nothing we've done so far.
This boil.
Insecticides, fire, bombs. Nothing has done any good. There's so little time.
Well, you're doing everything you can.
Well, everybody is, but it's not good enough.
Maybe if I tried to toss a quarter into that.
The time will come when the beasts will inherit the earth.
There's your answer, a fine Pilsner.
Lee Marvin in the bridges of Madison County.
Hey, General, where are you going?
I'm going to Decatur. Gonna shoot that paper-hanging son of a bitch.
Sorry about that, sorry.
Boy, just wait till the grasshoppers show up, huh?
All quiet in the western suburbs.
No, there's no sign of the locusts yet, General. Out.
Should we just continue firing at random?
The Jack Benny program.
And with an arc of 5 divisions to the west and south.
Mr. Mitchell.
General Hanson is confident that he can keep the menace at bay.
That's Dennis, the menace.
Units of the Air Forces and Marines are moving into position to back up those forces already deployed by the Army. Now, the one advantage our forces hold over the enemy
Don't sit so close,
is
dear.
that they always reveal their intention to attack.
Which is nice.
Before every attack, the locusts send forth this warning in the form of a high-pitched screech.
Got like the Sun King's
Now, this
bell on
screech
top of their
increases
TV.
in intensity until it reaches ear-shattering proportions.
Sounds like Mariah
When
Carey.
this screech reaches its full intensity,
But I wet
the
'em.
locusts attack.
Copy.
We've got every available man in the line, Major, and I think there's no question but what will be.
Hush now.
Oh, I love a spring rain.
I shouldn't have worn my butt dress.
Oh, great, they're early.
The Cubs don't win the pennant. The Cubs don't win the pennant.
Meanwhile, at the Boy Scout Jamboree at a Potawatomi Park.
I want to drive your tank.
I call the front.
Wow, so far seems pretty... Oh, my God, look out!
We'll negotiate.
Cricket lighter, just $1.49. Wow.
Oh, I'm hit.
They got Jiminy, get him!
We were pinned down near Elgin.
Aurora was pretty bad.
Whew, God, it stunk in there. Whew.
Sweat lab. Okay, gotcha.
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clear the shot.
This is where you step back and say, thank God for my exoskeleton.
Now, this is Flying Officer Jim Kavanaugh, the Dan Lyons, covered with tobacco juice. Now on a train off in the road.
Let's all welcome Bob Hope, ladies and gentlemen.
Even our best footage can't stop them.
Have you seen my mommy and daddy?
Damn Nazi grasshoppers.
Hi, I'm going to sneak in here to say, hope you're enjoying the show. Bye for now.
Oh, I've got a great gun. No, I don't need a bazooka.
The Orkan Army will storm the beaches of Lake Forest.
We're going to have to get organized. We should not be losing to grasshoppers, people.
So is this protecting Chicago at all costs, sir?
They keep coming, General.
They're lobbing aphids at us.
Gathering in a spearhead formation. They're hammering at a single point in our line.
I don't know how, but they've arranged air cover from the Mexican army.
They cut off our supply lines and ate the radio men.
No grasshoppers were hurt in the making of this film, huh?
I don't believe it. They're using Hannibal's surprise.
Keep coming, General. Inch by inch, they're moving closer. Still they come, wave after wave.
They've broken our code, and the sergeant was a grasshopper undercover.
We interrupt this program for an important announcement.
Ah!
The giant locusts have reached the Chicago South Side and nearby suburbs. I repeat, the giant locusts have reached the Chicago South Side and nearby suburbs.
They control the cement business.
Take shelter in basements. Take shelter in
Do not dress like grain.
Do not panic. Attention,
Love
please.
grain.
Attention, please. Keep moving. Do not block the highway.
Do not covet thy neighbor's manservant.
Stamp all fires dead out.
Moving. Do not panic. Do not panic.
Oh my God. Oh geez, I remember the last time you saw.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I want a Chicago-style hot dog.
In Grant Park on Lakeshore Drive.
Bum bum ba da da dum dum.
Ah, excuse me. Am I on 24?
Yeah, come on, baby, comb that hair. Boy, I wish I was a tub of dippity-doo. Yes.
Oops, this is a single room.
Ah, you women take so long to get ready. I'm kidding.
I didn't say the skirt was ugly.
General, Admiral Sames, draw up a chair and sit down.
They've got a picture of Russ Bender.
I sent for you because of a new development that may be favorable to us.
Bruce Geller
The
called.
locusts have stopped their advance. They're huddled in the alleys and buildings just outside the loop.
The locusts got cold. When the temperature drops below 68 degrees, they just stop moving.
Well, maybe now's the time we could move in and destroy them.
Well, they aren't in hibernation, sir. They'll move if they're provoked, and they're just as deadly as ever.
Just shoot me down.
When the sun comes out tomorrow, they'll be active again.
The Air Force is standing by. The B-52 loaded with an atom bomb.
Oh, good. Maybe they'll get larger.
Can't drop an atom bomb on Chicago.
Sure you can.
Washington has given me authority to do just that, as a last contingency. If the bomb is dropped early tomorrow, there'll be no loss of life. The city will be evacuated by then.
But what about the property? There'd be $1 billion worth of damage in a site that's too contaminated to rebuild on.
I realize that.
I just don't care.
But if we don't drop the bomb, Chicago will almost certainly fall.
Look, we'll move the loop to
Bomber crew is
Schaumburg.
alerted for a drop at dawn. If we don't come up with something by then, I'll make a final check with Washington and relay they're okay.
No Chicago?
Isn't there a
why
chance the locusts could die in the night of the cold?
No, not at this time of year.
Anyway, they got blankets.
Takes 24 hours of exposure at 14 degrees.
Is that cold? 14?
There's some way you could drive them into the lake. In Washington, you said the settlers did that.
Settlers?
Oh, yeah, people who
Oh,
settled.
the early settlers in Massachusetts did literally drive them into the sea. But they weren't dealing with giants.
Oh, that's my Darjeeling. Just a second.
Wait a minute. We can't drive them.
We can invite them to leave.
Drive. We could attract them. Attract.
Dressed like a sexy
If we
grasshopper.
reproduce their call, General, it might work. It just might work.
A call for insects?
Call for insects. Call
Have you
for
ever been duck
insects.
hunting, General?
The duck call.
Yes. There's one for bees, too. They use it in apiaries.
A bee call?
It might work.
What do you need?
A tennis ball, an accordion, and a picture of Don Amici.
I need an audio oscillator. I need an audio two audio
Three,
amplifiers, the most
four.
powerful
Make
you
it
can
four.
get. I need an oscilloscope. I need some high-frequency radio equipment. And a boat. A fast boat.
Whatever you need, we'll get.
Oh, then a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue.
Something I have to get myself. Something that'll tell me when I've succeeded.
What's that?
A live giant grasshopper.
Get out.
I'm not with him.
Here, live giant grasshopper. Here, live giant grasshopper boy.
All right, drop your segmented thorax and come out. We've got your blade of grass surrounded.
Sing whenever I sing, whenever I sing.
Sir, please.
Savages, worse than British soccer fans.
Well, they gotta be around here somewhere.
Hey, 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 they're stealing the truck! Hey!
So long, suckers. Oh.
All right, man, off the track.
Ow, ow.
Major, I'd suggest that you send some of them that way and some down there, and you and I try the alley.
Brilliant!
Okay. You four men go that way, you men that way.
Just go out, just anywhere. You know what you do.
So what is this, a welcome respite from all the action?
You know, Major, lately I've been watching the unfolding of me. And yet, I can't love.
I appreciate that, yet I don't think it's appropriate right now.
So, Doc, how's the science game working out for you? I thought about getting into science. I got a C in it in junior high. Actually, I was in interior design. Always thrilled me. That was my knack for a while. Textures.
Hey, they just set off the grasshopper alarm.
Oh, night Chicago died.
Shut up. So, if they scissor me in half with their powerful jaws, please don't keep me alive.
Science and the military working side by side.
That's where the grasshoppers go to smoke.
Ah, finally, the men's room. I've been looking for that.
I know what you're thinking, Grasshopper. Did I fire 6 shots or... Oh.
I wasn't scared. Were you scared?
It's that damn kid on the pogo stick again. Let's get him.
Louis, I think this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. I'm Peter Graves.
Hey, you know, giant grasshoppers, you just take it for granted you can find them, and then when you want them, they disappear.
Yes, I drunk. Oh, God, leave me alone.
You know, Chicago is a 24-hour town.
Yep. Trumpy.
Hey.
The Von Trapps have escaped.
Close. And keep quiet. We just got him down.
Meanwhile, in Castle Wrigley.
You're dead, Graves. I've got friends. This is a dead man I'm looking at.
Well, it looks like you were having a pretty good time for yourself out in Peoria last night, eh, Hoppy?
It's lucky we got one of the smaller grasshoppers.
Calm down, this'll go easy on you if you just give us some names.
Not too close, Major. We put that cage up in a hurry, and I don't know how strong it is.
Come on, how about some grass in here?
Months ago, I was teaching my engineering class at the university. It was safe and secure. And look at me now.
I'm not safe and secure. Ooh.
You know, I'm 37 years old, and all of a sudden I realize for the first time how much I've taken life for granted.
Not now.
I guess that's something you can't take for granted, Major.
Ed, how will you know when you've got the right sound?
I have no idea.
He'll tell us? How? He'll react to it, and this polygraph will record his reaction.
How long will it take?
It's a matter of trial and error. Could take 10 minutes or 10 hours.
I think Pete was affected by that gas.
Yeah.
We don't have 10 hours.
We've got theater tickets.
Dropping that bomb at dawn.
I hate to ask you this, but where are your nipples?
How does this work?
Well, I've just attached these wires from the polygraph to the 2 copper strips at the base of the cage. Now, the locust, like every other living thing, has galvanic reflexes.
Come here, just closer.
Charges in direct ratio to its activity or emotional stimulation.
Next time, Flatfoot,
I don't
mind.
understand.
Well, in other words, when we hit the correct sound or signal, the grasshopper will react to it, and the polygraph will record the change. Now, you notice how steady and regular the movement of the needle is now?
Oh, yes.
When we reproduce the grasshopper's call, the lines will become longer and highly irregular.
It's like a lie detector test, isn't
Sit
it?
down.
But it's the first time a grasshopper ever got one. Now, if you'll keep your eye on the needle for any unusual
We'll just
jumps
head
or
off.
dips,
I got a little surprise for you guys.
Oh, goody.
This is going to be really fun. Will you
Goody.
set up that big brick wall?
Okay, Mr. Tom Servo, are you ready for this?
Oh, you bet, Mike. This movie's given me a great idea for a stand-up routine. Now take your seat. I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, lights, Cambot. Thank you, everybody. What a beautiful crowd tonight, huh? Say, did you ever notice the difference between grasshoppers and locusts? Well, for one thing, locusts have shorter antennae than grasshoppers. Grasshoppers walking down the street like, hey, look at me, I got some big antennae. Where a locust is walking down the street, it's more like, oh no, my antennas are so small. Smaller antennae you see on the locust. Have you checked out the ovipositor in a female grasshopper? You see, they use them to drill holes in the grass, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, I need to drill a hole. Hope I brought my ovipositor. But female locusts have short ovipositors, so they're more like, oh no, my ovipositors are so small. Oh, what else can I tell you about myself? Oh, longhorn grasshoppers, are they something or what? You know, they come from the family Tedogoniidae. Am I right? Ladies, back me up on this one. Now, you see, locusts, they're different from the Tedogoniidae, especially those Rocky Mountain locusts. They're known as Melanopolis Spretus. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Tip your waitresses. Good night. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Oh, boy,
Tom,
huh? Oh, thanks.
that really
Sucked.
No, it was very good. It was informative too.
Oh, gee, thanks. You know, I was thinking of doing it on the Tonight Show.
Oh, Tom, I mean, you were good, but I mean, you know, you got to be really good to be on the Tonight Show.
Well, how about David Letterman then?
Well, they just don't let anybody on Letterman.
How about Chevy Chase?
Hey, there you go. Send him a tape. I think you got a real shot at it.
Gee,
We'll
thanks.
be right back.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Byron Allen.
So, you in love with me yet? No.
I have my rights. I have my rights.
Well, I've just come to see what you've done with all the grant money. Oh, my God!
Wainwright, you've had your chance. Now it's the Air Force's turn.
Copper strips in the bottom of the cage. Hello!
Operator. Operator, this is a top priority call. Get me General Wagner at the air base.
You hear me, Graves? You're not getting anything out of me. Nothing.
One moment.
I'm getting the Pina Colada song.
Look, General, the locusts outside will stay put until the temperature reaches 68 degrees. That's about an hour and a half from now.
Oh, this phone is smooth, sleek. Hello.
Wagner, Chicago has been evacuated. Unless you receive instructions to the contrary by 0616, that is...
Well, call it 8.
That is 90 minutes from now.
That good for you?
You will order your B-52 crew to deliver the bomb on the designated target.
Start with a shed aquarium.
Repeat the instructions back to me.
Yes, I love you too.
Correct.
Would you stop questioning the grasshopper?
There's no time to fool with that now. Major, get a detail of men up here to move this stuff.
He's got an hourglass
Bring
shape.
some extra grenades. There's some of my staff's car. There's a new lab set up for you at my new HQ outside the city.
I can't move now.
Well, you can't stay here, not with an atom bomb hanging over your head.
I don't have any choice.
I'm Peter
Up
Graves.
to now, we've been using a filtered signal, and it hasn't worked. But it's just possible that the hearing apparatus of the locust can detect harmonic frequencies above the human range. Well, to test these frequencies, I need every minute that's left. If you'll just give me one man to replace Miss Ames.
I'm staying.
Well, look, this is no time to be worrying about a big story.
I'm not worried about a story.
Look, I just want to drop my
Will you please
A-bombs.
leave before it's too late.
No.
Major, you and a detail of 2 men will remain here with Mr. Wainwright. I will station men at 3 observation posts. One in the suburbs, one near the Art Institute, and one on top of a downtown hotel.
And one on top of me.
Also, a helicopter will spot from above. There will be a getaway car parked downstairs at the main entrance. I suggest you use it by...
8, I guess.
5:45 at the very latest. If you are successful, contact me at once so I can stop the bomb.
Just a little bowl of weed, please. Oh.
It's 05,
Well, good morning. You got the loop here. It's going to be a nice day today. We're going to get bombed. You probably heard about that.
They're scraping the grills at the Billy Goat at this very moment.
I'm a grunt grasshopper. That's all I'm honest. It's like Sweet Lorraine.
Do I really have to stay here for this?
Huh. So, where's Razzmatazz? I don't see it.
Nope.
Pinos?
Yeah, I've got to have those Glengarry leads.
Have you ever associated with crickets? Have you ever taken part in a plague? No. Have you eaten crops in excess of $1 million?
Ah, damn Tandy equipment.
Folks, as for traffic today, there's none. Can't explain it. What do you know?
Boy, the convention business just went straight downhill, didn't it?
Wow.
Look at that. What the Sam Hill is he doing?
I'm not going to admit my failure.
Well, it's shaping up to be a pretty nice day. Maybe go get some Christmas shopping done. Not a lot of competition.
The long Kathleen battle hour.
Well, maybe he's innocent. Maybe they got the wrong hopper.
Oh, I forgot to turn this thing on.
Hey, look at this.
He's got high blood pressure.
I think you've got it.
This is what it sounds like when grasshoppers cry.
We've got it.
By Judge Higgins, I think you've got it. Whoa.
Oh, no, not the face. You took out a couple thousand eyes.
Pete! Short, controlled burst!
Hey, I've got it. We could just shoot him.
Oh, well, acceptable losses. I had to shoot him.
Well, let's chocolate dip that grasshopper.
Get that thing out of here.
Bug fell and hit his head against the bars, if anyone asks, right?
Well, back at it. I want to polygraph the doorknob now.
Lab of Chicago GHQ. Emergency lab of Chicago GHQ. Come in, General. Are you there?
Now listen to me, Wainwright.
We found it, General.
We found the frequency. Good. Now stand by. I've got to stop that A-bomb. I'll get right back to you. Chicago GHQ to double B. Chicago GHQ to double B. Chicago GHQ to double B.
They're not going to let us drop the bomb. Don't answer it.
This is Double B. Come in, Chicago GHQ. Over.
Hanson here. Your mission is canceled.
Real sorry,
Return to
boys.
your base. Repeat the message. Over.
It's the commies.
Mission canceled. Return to base.
Repeat it again.
Chicago GHQ to emergency lab.
Right here.
The show is yours, Wainwright.
All right. Get that equipment on the lake in a boat, and I'll be your Pied Piper.
Get me my little green shoes with curly toes.
Oh, I love men who use fairy tale imagery.
He just polygraphed a sandwich. He needs real help.
I still don't understand. Why didn't you put the oscillator in the boat in the first place to send out the call? Why track them here?
Because we'd never get them all. Here, look.
Gilbert's a scream today.
Here we are in downtown Chicago, near the lake. And the locusts are scattered all through the suburbs and on the south side. We'll send out the call from here.
Yes, but that's going to attract them to us, not into the water.
Shut up.
First of all, it's imperative that every last one of the locusts hear the call. Now, in order to do that, we've got to get our amplifier speaker at the highest possible point to get maximum range. Now, we've got ours on the roof of this building, which is one of the tallest in Chicago. Now, once we get them here...
I see, then the boat will take over.
Exactly. Once we have them in the heart of the loop near our location, they'll be within range of the amplifier on the boat. Now, we'll then radio our oscillator signal out to the boat, and they, in turn, will rebroadcast it over their amplifier, attracting the locusts to them and into the lake.
We hope.
See, that's what you do so well. You cut me down.
Will you check and see about the temperature?
I know a scientist who needs a back
How
rub.
can we be sure, sir?
What do you mean?
How can you know that we'll get them all?
Well, that's where our observation posts and the helicopter come in. From their reports, we'll know the exact location of the locusts at all times. And if it's working.
It's 70 degrees, Dad.
Cooler near the
They're
lake.
probably starting to move.
Emergency lab to all observation posts. Emergency lab to all observation posts. Report in.
I'm hiding from a lion.
Post number 2 to emergency lab, over.
It's got these women scared stiff.
I'm situated in a store across from the Art Institute on Michigan Boulevard.
Olga bras are on sale.
Nothing in sight. Out.
Observation post number 3 to emergency lab. I'm on the roof of the Drayton Hotel.
I see a huge swirling
Don't
crown
see any
roast.
grasshoppers in this area, but the south side's getting some action.
Wow.
Out.
Emergency lab to observation post 1. Emergency lab to observation post 1. You did not report in.
What's your location, post 1?
Nothing going on here.
This is observation post number 1. I'm right in the middle of them. I'm just south of 73rd and South Shore Drive. Out.
Well, Jimmy Freilich's mom says I can stay for dinner.
Emergency lab to helicopter. Over.
The name's Jeffrey. I happen to be in a helicopter.
Emergency lab. The locusts are active on the south side of Chicago. As yet, there are none in the downtown area. Out.
Can you read the emergency lab?
Over. Yes, we can read you fine, General. Are you all set? Over.
We're not quite ready yet.
Dummy here can't
I
fix
think
the
you better
radio.
hold off a few more minutes.
Over. I think we better start now, General. If they should change their direction and start moving away from Chicago, we may not get them all. Over.
I don't like your starting until we're completely ready. This boat has to draw them away from you at a split second's notice.
Righty tighty.
Over.
I'd like to start, sir.
Then go ahead, baby.
Don't say frog, that guy jumps.
All right, I'm going to polygraph my tie.
Yes, sir? Is that the wire that leads to the speaker on the roof?
Sure.
Oh, plug it into the amplifier, will you? Yes, sir.
All right, playing Tull out the window, man. Woo!
When Brian Eno ruled Chicago. I don't remember that.
Post number 1 to emergency lab. The locusts are leaving this section. They're heading toward Chicago's downtown.
If they wanted to rev up the grasshoppers, they just should have played some Marvin Gaye.
Helicopter to emergency lab.
I'm still Paul
The
Freeze.
locusts are moving on the downtown area.
They are radically altering their size depending on your perspective.
So, does this bus go all the way
Just
to
get on a
Heaven?
bus.
We've got to get organized. Hoppy.
Observation post number 3 to emergency lab. The locusts are everywhere.
Yep, over there too, everywhere pretty
They're
much.
moving toward your location. I repeat, the locusts are moving toward the emergency lab.
They've gotten a hold of firearms and they're drunk.
Michigan Boulevard is filled with them. They're everywhere.
They're on a shopping rampage.
Emergency lab to boat. Emergency lab to boat. It's working, General. It's working.
You never take me anywhere.
I heard the reports.
Well, would you look at that? They dyed the river green.
Dick Daly.
We're in the famous loop now, Harry.
What do they call it there? Ah, whacker. Look at that. Whacker.
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 I'm blowing the light. This is bogus.
Yep.
I'm right behind you here, okay?
Oh, man.
Well, looks good. Everybody, I think we're okay. In pretty good shape. Nothing to worry about. Intelligence, sophisticated equipment. I think. Ah! That's what I said.
You want to take over that watch post, honey?
Are you as turned on as I am?
Here they come. Coming down the street.
Get the funniest looks from everyone they meet.
What do you want?
When their feet are dirty.
That's a postcard.
Whoa, hey, watch it. You're stepping off the building there.
Carry on our work.
Wainwright to boat. Wainwright to boat. Come in, please. Come in.
Come in, Wainwright.
How soon are you ready?
We're ready as soon as we get clearance from observation posts. I'll check them immediately. Out.
Yeah, as soon as Marconi here is ready.
Boat to helicopter.
They're still going in, sir, but it'll be a while before they all reach the downtown section.
Wainwright, you'll have to hold out a bit longer. All the locusts haven't reached the downtown area yet.
Hey, excuse me, I'm on the phone here.
All right, we'll try.
Want some? Ha!
Not again, what a day!
Save yourself, Tony!
Top of the Wrigley building, Ma!
Not quite the top.
We can't hold out much longer.
Look, I want to talk. I want to live. I want.
Watch it, Carol! Oh, thank goodness.
Boat to observation post.
Well, we're not going to get this going.
Over. Post number 1.
Jimmy's mom serving
All
meatloaf.
clear, sir. Post number 2. All clear, sir. Helicopter reporting. All clear, sir.
This guy's crazy up there!
Oh, the third time. How stupid am I?
Say goodbye to my 10,000 kids!
Hey, I'm just going to the observation deck. Ah!
That's my chops.
Whenever you're ready, General. And let's have it.
Okay, go ahead, Audrey.
There.
Throw the switch.
Oh, Jiminy, shut that off!
Please, I'm out of here. I know when I'm not wanted. Don't shoot. Goodbye. I'm out of here.
You guys feel as silly as I do? Oak Street Beach.
Get off the postcard. They're going to blow the postcard.
You've been distant lately.
Not now. Let's spit on him.
Helicopter to boat. General, they're responding. They're responding. They're swarming toward the water.
Don't linger on that shot.
They're going into the water.
It's a trick. It's got to be a trick. There can't be that many lady grasshoppers in Lake Michigan.
Wow, Chicago thought the alewives smelled bad.
Well, let's see what this baby can do. Let her rip, Private.
Hit it!
Hit for sure.
Well, we just spent the goofiest week of our entire lives.
It's gonna be tough for them. All they ever really shared were the grasshoppers.
Yep.
This guy caused the whole thing. He's got to be doing a hard time in Joliet right now.
The grasshoppers ate Joliet.
Hey, slow down there, Romeo. Where's your other hand?
Hey, Mr. Ornstein, here I am.
Hey, Tom.
Yes?
Is this the first movie with grasshoppers?
You know, I think it is. I can't remember ever seeing a single grasshopper.
And then today, nothing but grasshoppers. Weird.
Now, come on, there had to have been one or two grasshoppers.
Nope.
No, siree.
That is weird. That is weird. You know, maybe we should read a postcard.
Hey.
Good idea.
Okay, we got this one here from Kent and Amy Hakita. Put that
Hi.
up on Still Store
Very
there
nice.
at Cambot. They say, as members of the Kim Cattrall fan club, Crow, Kim Cattrall,
Yes.
we wondered if you were going to view Oliver Stone's Wild Palms. Has that been on
No,
yet?
I don't think I did.
Well, gotta go. The fathers and friends are going at it in the swimming pool.
Wow! Whoa! Says it on there.
Wow, that is salty. You know, the great thing about these postcards people send in, though, they double as great Burt I. Gordon special effects. It's
Hey,
great,
cool.
Cambot. Check this out.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Grasshoppers are attacking the beach at Andacoria, Aruba!
Oh, that's funny. Hey, I got one here. Oh no, the grasshoppers! They're attacking the beetles!
Oh, defend Ringo at all costs.
Oh, they're attacking me.
Ah.
Oh, look at this. Grasshoppers, they don't care. Now they're going for the village of Spires in Oldenburg, Indiana. Grasshoppers, have you no decency?
Oh no! Grasshoppers have scaled to the very top of Earl Father Hines.
What's the hair? Find the cigar.
We are witnessing a time when the beasts have reclaimed Earl Father Hines.
Crow.
I'm Peter Graves.
Crow.
I'm done.
Back to you. Oh.
Be careful.
Maybe we should go back down there. Remember what happened last time. Back to you, sir.
Keep your hands up, Frank. Keep your hands up, Frank. Mike, caught us in the middle of our daily routine. What's that they say about boxing, Frank?
It's the only real sport. It's the only honest sport. It's the sport of men.
Absolutely right. Grab yourself a beer and grab me one too, fellow fighter.
Okay, because we're men. We are men.
Yes, you've made your point, Frank.
We're men.
Yes, Frank. Oh, you want a piece of me? Come on. Huh? Frank, please. Please, enough. I have to get the button. Boom. Oh.
All right, men, into the woods.
This has been a presentation from Comedy Central.